Emu devil form is created based on the demon Satan. Satan originally served God and became a fallen angel. Welcome back to the Otaku Wave Hub Pirate Crew. Chapter 1151 shows that Emu model is the demon Satan. It may not be that Emu having Gunko's body caused this shape. Any body Emu possesses or enters will have the same devil characteristics. These include long wings, a tail shaped like an arrow, a weapon which is a silver trident. It might even come with fangs. What do you think the author Oda's purpose is in having Gunko wrapped like a mummy? It is to hide Emu's true appearance. He is an incredibly terrifying demon with fangs. Try to think about the sisters and royalty. They are the biological children of former warlord Hafuda. He was designed to have sharp fangs to hide that unusual feature. These sisters used masks to hide their fangs. That looks much more aesthetically pleasing, right? However, regarding Emu, I think besides the fangs, it could also be a scar, or a very disgusting disease. Something he has to pay the price for as a side effect from the devil fruit. Luffy is someone who carries the power of sun god Nika. The side effects of this god fruit are that they make Luffy act like a maniac, laughing uncontrollably until he is in a very uncomfortable situation. Only then does he become enraged, shown by his red eyes. Seeing only red eyes for Emu is not enough to fully examine his shape, but I will definitely analyze more in this video, so you can think together about Emu past. Let's find out who he is right now. By now, I'm sure you have your coffee ready. Let's go and explore the history of Emu past. To see who his identity is, in One Piece, we see that author Oda uses a lot of data related to Christianity. For example, the Holy Land Mariua. The architecture resembles churches, there's Adam and Eve, and demons like Satan. A long time ago, I made a video about this issue. But because Emu appearance was unclear, the arguments were not very convincing. Now, it seems everything is falling into place. As confirmed by the event, Nerona Emu is the name of a king from the period when the world government was founded, along with 19 other kings after the Void Century. The name Emu is used to suggest that he underwent the immortality surgery through the power of the no my devil fruit. That's why its ultimate power is recorded in the Devil Fruit Encyclopedia. Mortality is a phenomenon where the person granted that blessing will not age or die from time, but they can die if destroyed by another means. We see that Emu's current power has some similarities to Big Mom's soul fruit. Emu requires others to trade a part of their lifespan to become enraged and gain extraordinary power. Perhaps each time Emu uses this ability, he also gets older. If you don't believe it, just look at Gunko's appearance after Emu possessed her body. It will be clear. Gunko was just a young girl, not yet 20, but after being possessed by Emu, her hair became unusually thick. Long hair indicates that her lifespan is being depleted. She is aging more and more, as Emu uses the type of power he has through Gunko's body. This is Gunko before. This is Gunko right after being possessed in chapter 1149. By chapter 1151, her hair has gotten even longer. The change in hair shows that Gunko is aging more and more. Right. From this, we can conclude that every time Emu performs a devil fruit ritual or summons magic, he exchanges a part of his own lifespan. Big Mom is also like this. To regenerate her arm in the fight against Kid-in-Law, she had to use 1 year of her lifespan to give soul to the broken bone part, so it would heal as if nothing happened. Luffy is also like that when he uses the power of the Nika devil fruit. His lifespan is also significantly reduced, turning Luffy into a 70-year-old man. Luffy cannot stand steadily on his own 2 feet, looking withered and lifeless. Compared to Whitebeard at 72 or Garp at 78, Luffy doesn't stand a chance. This proves that some devil fruit powers related to soul manipulation require a price to be paid with a lifespan of the devil fruit user themselves. For Luffy's devil fruit, we just don't know what its effect is yet, but I am sure that it is from the drums of liberation. Luffy has to pay the price by activating even greater powers of the Rubber Man, such as the Gear forms, or even Gear 5. With this point, it's possible that in the past, at least over 800 years ago, Emu used too much of his power, turning him into an unbelievably aged and withered person. For example, in the battle against Jobo. Fortunately, he won, but the price to pay was his physical appearance. It was no longer decent. He had to hide it behind that black cloak, not letting anyone see. After that, Emu discovered the immortality surgery ability from the fruit, and finally preserved his eternal lifespan. Unfortunately, it was too late, so he had to bear the appearance of a withered old man. Emu has the power to manipulate the age of others by affecting their souls. For instance, people named D, who have lived for hundreds of years. Or Gunko is still a young woman, over the past 54 years, as revealed in her memory log. IMU also has the ability to possess other bodies, to manipulate them, of course, whenever he uses the devil fruit power. It will definitely cause the possessed subject to age, as seen with Gunko that I analyzed above. They definitely cannot exist for long in a body, because death will come to them soon. I think Gunko seems unable to reunite with Brooke, as she gets older and older, from the moment IMU possessed her body. Returning to the beginning, I think IMU model is the demon Satan, with an unmistakable appearance, also with some Christian elements, or Catholicism. Satan's fall initially was as a follower of Jesus, but then he became evil and rebelled against God. He was turned into a fallen angel, also called a demonic entity or demon, tempting humans to sin. In the Bible, Adam and Eve also appear. They were tempted by the serpent to eat the forbidden fruit, the fruit of knowledge, so they would know good and evil, leading to them violating God's command. In Christianity, they see the serpent. The serpent that tempted the humans created by God is Satan. He sows evil thoughts into their minds. In the book of Revelation, Satan is also likened to a great red dragon, more precisely, an ancient serpent, pursuing the woman in the book of Revelation. This woman is also known as the Virgin Mary. She appears in the Holy Land Mariwas, where the Marajua were shining light. Now, IMU is appearing at the Adam Tree on Giant Island. This proves the huge link between the demon Satan and IMU. In Gunko's body, he has long wings, a devil tail, and certainly fangs, behind Gunko's masked face, besides the blood-red eyes. Recently, we also learned that IMU is pursuing Nefertari D. Lily, the Queen of Alabasta who betrayed him. After he took over the Holy Land Mariwas, Lily's fate is unknown, but now he has shifted his target to Vivi, the descendant of Queen Lily. His purpose for targeting the beautiful Princess Vivi is currently unclear. It could be out of nostalgia for Lily, as he placed her portrait in a place of honor, or it could be because he wants to possess Vivi's body, as he once did with Gunko. What we find strange is that Vivi belongs to the D family, and IMU knows this, but he still wants us to. Let's review some data to see more clearly, especially about the demon Satan. The Bible clearly states that Satan was an angel. He was a devout worshiper of God. But due to envy and ambition for power, he rebelled against God. His defeat made him even more hateful, leading him down the path of sin. And from then on, he constantly tempted humans and other angels to continue rebelling against God. But what is the hidden truth here? Why did Satan rebel against God? Is it really because Satan wanted to become a demon, or did some force compel Satan to become a demon? In One Piece, the storyline always has a mysterious quality, so much so that not examining it carefully can lead to quite regrettable misunderstandings. Remember Arlong? Was he an evil fishman from birth? Certainly not. Arlong idolized Fisher Tiger, a fishman who was one captured and made a slave by the government. Then Fisher Tiger, believing in humans, returned a boy to his family, but was ambushed and shot dead. From then on, Arlong's hatred towards humans became even stronger. He then entered the East Blue and founded the Arlong Pirates to take revenge. Or Doflamingo. He wouldn't be evil if he hadn't been treated cruelly by humans. Doflamingo was originally a celestial dragon. His father wanted to live peacefully with humans, so he gave up his status and identity and moved down to live on land. But in return, they were robbed and attacked by humans. The wall was burned down, while his eyes were covered. Doflamingo's crying and hatred originated from that moment. Afterward, he manipulated Rocinante and took revenge on those who caused tragedy to his family. Even though initially they had good intentions for peace, Doflamingo also once thought that way. That's why he followed his father back to live on land. And it's very regrettable, isn't it? Or Kaido, Whitebeard, Big Mom. They were also victims of issues that happened from childhood, causing their hatred to awaken, to become true monsters, for the force that holds justice. Whitebeard was good to his family and his homeland, but he robbed others. Don't think that his hands weren't stained with blood, just because he had a good concept of family. Only a few pirates like Luffy or Roger have maintained the nature of explorers. Most are not what we think, but everyone has seeds to develop them into pirates, who commit many sins and lose their benevolent nature. Considering the image similar to Satan, Oda should create a very epic backstory for this character related to the Void Century or even further back, especially the feud between IMU, the Celestial Dragon, and the D family, the most mysterious family in One Piece. It is no coincidence that the celestial dragons are so afraid of the D family. They just fear them. Perhaps the D family committed some very haunting sin against IMU in the past. Maybe they are the force that oppressed the demon within him. He has taken revenge on humans and the world, like the villains I mentioned above. In summary, in this video, I believe that IMU truly has a very disgusting appearance. Behind the mask, due to his painful past, it's possible it's related to the D family. Let's wait for the revelation of what IMU appearance will be like. It will definitely come soon. If you're as hooked as we are on unraveling the mysteries of One Piece, and you don't want to miss our future breakdowns, theories, and insights into IMU and the series' biggest secrets, then you know what to do. Smash that subscribe button and join the Otaku Wave Hub community. We'll be right here analyzing every new chapter and revelation. Thanks for tuning in, and we can't wait to catch you in the next video.